Spider-Man teaming up with Invincible sounds crazy already, right? But trust me, it gets even crazier the more you think about it. So Spider-Man is out here fighting Dr. Octopus, right? Standard day for him, except he is not taking this seriously at all. Like, instead of locking in, bro is literally roasting Doc Ock mid-fight.
Your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
And he is talking about how he cannot keep up like he used to, saying maybe he is better off fighting in the dark because at least then he has an excuse for missing, and the crazy part, he is actually backing it up. As Spider-Man is dodging everything, every swing, every mechanical arm, he is just slipping past it like it is nothing, and instead of giving Doc Ock any credit, he is like, yeah, this is not even skill, my spider sense is just carrying me right now. He is literally a savage. Meanwhile, Doc Ock is getting more and more irritated, and you can literally feel him getting closer to crashing out. At one point, he is basically like, I am gonna kill you just so you shut up. And Spider-Man still does not stop talking. So the fight keeps going, chaos everywhere, and Spider-Man is just in his usual bag, joking, dodging, even pretending to be distracted just to bait attacks like he is treating this whole thing like a game. But then out of nowhere, Dr. Octopus gets absolutely launched and Spider-Man just freezes for a second like, wait, I did not do that. Now he is looking around trying to figure out who just saved him. He is throwing out guesses. Maybe it is Nova, maybe Thor, maybe Iron Man pulling up last second. But nah, it is none of them. Instead, it is some random dude he has never seen before. And this guy is just standing there like, sorry about that. Did not mean to interfere. I am not even from here. I am from another dimension. At this point, Spider-Man is confused as hell because normally he at least recognizes the heavy hitters. But this guy, no clue, so the stranger explains that from his perspective he just saw a guy with mechanical arms causing destruction and handled it, and Spider-Man is like, yeah, that tracks, he is definitely a villain, but dang, you took him down way too easily. Before they can really get into it though. Police start showing up, so they both dip out before having to explain anything. Now as they are swinging away and talking, Spider-Man starts noticing something different about this guy, as if tone shifts. He is not just some confident hero, he is clearly dealing with something, and eventually he opens up saying he is worried about his mum, and this is where everything takes a darker turn. He explains that he has been getting thrown through different dimensions by a villain named Angstrom Levy, and the whole point of it, to wear him down, just constant fights, no rest, no stability, just non-stop pressure until he eventually breaks, and on top of that his personal life is already messed up. He reveals that his powers came from his father, who he once looked up to as a hero, but then he found out the truth. His dad was not a hero at all. He was a conqueror, someone who went around killing other heroes and taking over worlds, and worst of all, he abandoned him and his mum without a second thought, and even told his mum she meant nothing to him before leaving. Like, yeah, that is heavy. So now this guy Mark is dealing with all of that, while also trying to protect his mum because she has already been targeted once, and he knows it could happen again at any moment. For once Spider-Man actually drops the jokes and listens and gets it, because even if their stories are different, the core of it is the same. Being a hero puts the people you love in danger. So he tells him straight up, you are not alone in that, and then offers to stick together while he is stuck in this dimension. They finally introduce themselves properly and immediately go back to joking, as Spider-Man says his name and Mark is like Spider-Man. That is the name you went with, bro. And of course Peter fires right back like, oh yeah, Invincible is so creative. Now they are just roasting each other, and honestly, it kind of balances things out after that heavy moment. So since Mark is stuck here anyway, he decides he might as well help out, and Spider-Man agrees, and they figure the best move is to track down Dr. Octopus again before he causes more problems. That leads them straight to Avengers Tower, and Mark, he is in complete awe, like bro is just taking it all in, looking around like, this is real. Spider-Man is casually explaining everything, Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men, and then casually drops that he is part of the Avengers, and Mark is like, wait, you. Yeah, that caught him off guard, so Peter heads inside and immediately Aunt May greets him, and the first thing she notices is that he brought someone, and the second thing is that mask. She is like, can you please take that off? It is unsettling, and Peter says Aunt May not right now. Mark jumps in, smooths things over and introduces himself as Mark Grayson. Peter does the same and May instantly likes him, talking about how polite he is while still low-key roasting Peter's whole outfit. Then Mary Jane comes in and reminds Peter about their movie night. And yeah, you already know plans are about to get cancelled. Peter's apologising, saying something urgent came up. Meanwhile, Mark is just standing there processing everything. He is like, hold on, you live here with your aunt and your wife. Bro is genuinely impressed. Like, nah, you are winning right now. They keep talking and Mark even admits he expected Spider-Man to be some awkward nerd, not someone athletic and confident like Peter. And he even calls him his favourite superhero for a second, before getting corrected, like yeah, it is Invincible actually. But then things shift back to business. Mark asks where the Avengers are, assuming they are off somewhere else, and Peter just casually goes, turn around, and yeah, they are all right there behind him. Now this part is hilarious as Mark starts guessing their names based on Spider-Man's naming logic, calling them stuff like Robot Man and Flag Man. The Avengers are just standing there like, who is this guy? Peter quickly explains everything. Dr. Octopus, the portal, Mark accidentally sending him flying across the city, and right as he finishes, a police report comes in about a guy with mechanical arms causing chaos at the harbour. So yeah, round 2. So Spider-Man is like, we got to go, the Avengers offer help, even suggests taking a Quinjet, but Peter brushes it off like, nah, it is light work. And they are all just looking at him like, yeah, okay. So they head out and halfway there, Peter realizes this harbour is far, like way farther than he thought, and immediately regrets not taking that ride, but Mark steps in and tells him to hold on, and then just launches them forward at insane speed. Like instant travel type speed. They arrive and Dr. Octopus is completely unhinged now, threatening civilians, causing destruction and talking about how death would be a mercy. Spider-Man tries to lighten the mood again, but nah, this is not the time. The fight starts again, and Mark is struggling a bit because those mechanical arms are constantly blocking his hits. But Spider-Man is still talking and Doc Ock is getting more aggressive. It is pure chaos. Eventually though, Mark finds an opening and lands a clean hit that takes Doc Ock down without completely wrecking him, so the immediate threat is handled. Spider-Man starts thinking ahead like, alright, we could go find more villains while we wait for your guy to show up, and right on cue a portal opens. Yeah, he is back and Mark immediately locks in, explaining again that this is all part of his enemy's plan and constant fights across dimensions to wear him down. It has not worked yet, but clearly something bigger is coming. So he prepares to leave. Quick goodbye moment, Spider-Man wishing him luck, confident he will be fine. And Mark surprisingly admits he actually likes the name Spider-Man now. Talk about character development. The portal opens and Mark plans to charge through it at full speed, this time trying to catch his enemy off guard. Spider-Man even considers jumping in to help, like he is this close to doing something reckless, but right as he shoots a web, the portal snaps shut. And honestly, that might have been for the best because bro almost stranded himself in another dimension for no reason. So yeah, everything finally calms down. No more portals, no more chaos, no more random cross-dimensional fights, and instead of chasing more trouble, Peter just heads home. Because at the end of the day, man just wants to sit down, relax and watch movies with his wife. Meanwhile, Mark, yeah bro, is back out there in the multiverse running fades non-stop. Good luck to him for real. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it. I will catch you in the next one.